Okay, so I now I want to talk about strings. So like I said, strings in Python are just a list of characters. Um, that's not there. There's a sort of an asterisk there. If you've learned other programming languages, you will note that some programming languages have a data type called a character. Python doesn't have that, but a string is just a list of characters. So it's not interpreted as numbers. It's just interpreted as a list of characters. So I could do something like this. So text equals my name is Rob. Now if I run this, see, I'm looking at the variables again. See, I don't know what's going on with that. Anyways, so in the variable text is stored this string, my name is Rob. So I could do something like print text, and when I print this, it's going to say, it's going to print my name is Rob. Now, like I mentioned this before, but like most programming languages, strings are something called an array, and we'll look at array data types a little bit later. But strings are called an array, which means you can access each character using the square brackets. So what I mean by that is the following. So if I do text of 0, this is going to give me the first character of the string, which in this case is im. So I get im there. If I do text of 1, it's going to give me the second. Okay, so the third character is a space. So if I do 2, I get space, and then so on and so forth. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If I do 13, it's going to give me B, the last character here. Now, see what happens if I try to do 14. It says index, string, index, index error, string index out of range. So the first character, im, has the index of 0, and it increases all the way up to the last character. On the other hand, if I do something like -1, it's going to give me B. It just means the last one. Like if this is 0, then -1 kind of loops back to the B here. And if I do -2, it's going to give me that O. And if I do -13, it's going to give me, -14 is going to give me the im. And let's see what it does. -15, string index out of range. Okay, so these are strings. Now we can do operations to strings. Let's say I only wanted a substring. Let's say I just wanted going from the second character, which the second indexed, which is a space. Actually, let's do the third indexed, which is a 3. And let's say I want to go up into the last indexed, which is 13. So I'm going to do 3 to 13. And this is not going to give me exactly what I want. We'll see what happens. So this goes from the third indexed character, which is 0, 1, 2, 3, in, up to the 13th indexed character. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think it should be a B. That's what I know it's not going to be a B. You'll see what's going to happen. So what I think I'm going to be printing out is just like name is Rob. That's what I think I'm going to be printing out, but let's see what it actually happens. My name is RO. So notice it does not include this 13th. So it includes the third indexed, which is an in, but it does not include this last one, which is a 13. Okay, so what happens if we do 14? That gives us what we want. Okay, so even though 14 is out of the range of the string, what happens is it just goes it excludes the 14th indexed item. It gets the one right before that, which would be the third indexed. If I do -1, same thing happens there. Okay. Now that would be kind of annoying because if I just wanted the end of the string, how could I get it? There's ways I could do it. I could say what the length of the string is and then use that. So for example, if I do length of the text is going to give me 14. So I could do 3 to length of text, and I'd get my name is Rob. That's kind of an annoying way to handle this. So Python has a great way to handle this. If you just do 3 colon, it gives you up to the very end. So my name is Rob, or just name is Rob. Now on the other hand, let's say I just wanted the first part. Let's say I just want my name. So I want to go from im to in. So that's 0 to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to include the E, so I'm going to put a 7 there, and that's just going to give my name. Okay, again, it can be irritating having to write the 0 there, so if you just do :7, it's going to give you everything. Okay, now I'm not going to talk so much about arrays now because practically speaking, I like to use NumPy, which is this whole like kind of wrapper for arrays, and all of that's going to come later in the class. So I don't want to spend too much more time talking about arrays. I want to talk a little bit more about strings. So I've talked about how to define strings, how to get like a substring. That's called slicing a string. I want to talk about how we can put strings together. So let's say I have another string. I'm going to call it text2. And it's just going to be, my name is John. So I'm going to have that. So then I'm going to change this to actually text1 now. So like this, and I'm going to say text. I'm going to put these two strings together. So it's going to be text1 plus text2. So I'm going to run this. And now let's see what happens if I print text. Okay, my name is Rob. My name is John. Okay, I don't like how there's no space there, so, well, I don't like the punctuation first. So let me fix the punctuation. Okay, and I don't like how there isn't a space there. Well, where should I put the space? I don't want the space in this sentence. I don't want this to start off like this. Like, I could do something like this. Okay, but I don't want, this text to have to rely on the fact that it's going to come, second, because I could do text2 plus text1. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is going to be this plus, a space, and then plus. And so if I run this, I get my name is Rob, my name is John. So this is called string concatenation. We are concatenating strings together. Okay, so let's say I have something like this. Age is equal to 39, and I want to say my, text now is going to be equal to my name is Rob, and I want access to this age variable. So let's see if I just type in age age years old. So this seems like it's not going to work because I have age written like that. I just have it in the string as a literal. Okay, So it's probably not going to work, right? I get my name is Rob and I am age years old. Okay, so how can I do that? Well, maybe I can concatenate it. So I have age here. This seems like it should work. Make sure I put a space there to put a space there. I think this should output. Well, what I want it to output is my name is Rob and I am age years old, or 39 years old, whatever this happens to be. But let's see what's going to happen here. Error. So what does this say? We can only concatenate strings, not integers, to string. So age is an integer, and what this says is you can only concatenate two strings. You cannot concatenate an age that is an integer. Sorry, you cannot concatenate an age with a string. So Python has this really great thing called f strings. So what I'm going to do is the following. At the beginning of the string, I'm going to put an f, and over here I'm going to put two brackets. And in the middle here, I'm going to put my age, or I'm going to put this variable age. And so if I run this is going to give me exactly what I want. It allows us to put variables there. My name is Rob, and I am 39 years old. Okay, we can also put other strings there as well. If I put text1, and I run this, I get my name is Rob, and my name is Rob years old. Okay, because I just, instead of putting the age, I put the string there. So I do this, get it back to how I want it to be. Now if I put this to 40, I get 40 years old again. Okay, so let's look at one other thing. Let's say I have this text, my name is Rob and I'm 40 years old. Okay, so if I come back to here and do this and run this again, it's also going to change here as well. Now if I here, let's look at it like this. Okay, so now if I change this to 40 and run this, let's think about what's going to happen here. So I haven't, this is what text is equal to. I haven't changed that. So if I run this, hold on. I got things backwards there. I did the exact thing I didn't want to do. Okay, so back to what I was trying to say. let me reset. Age is 39. Text, this is my name is Rob and I am 8 years old. I'm going to print the text. My name is Rob and I'm 39 years old. Okay, so I'm going to change my age. Age is equal to 40. Now let's see what the text is going to be. So I haven't reran this code. So let's see what I'm going to get. My name is Rob and I'm 39 years old. Because again, similar to what we saw in the previous video, when this string was made, it was made when age was equal to 39. And now it's equal to 40. The age is still 39 from when the string got made. Now, this can be a little bit confusing to deal with about variables changing and stuff like that. I get that just as we go along. I just want to point this out. As you go along, you'll see these things more and more and get a better feel for it. I can't remember what I just said, but that's all that I want to sort of do with strings right now. The strings are things that we will get, like, they come up practically a lot when programming, and we'll just see them more and more as we go on, but I wanted to give sort of an introduction to strings right now.